I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. You can be very talented. You can be very gifted. You can be very anointed, very educated, and still die poor. Die unfulfilled. Money is not everything, but at least you should have fulfillment. The Bible says a worker is worthy of his wage. That is, when an ox threshes the wheat, it should not be muzzled. That is to say, the horse is going around with the mill to grind wheat. It should eat. And I want to share with you some wicked principles. It is not compulsory that you do what you love, but it is mandatory that you love what you do. You are taught usually that you should do what you enjoy doing. It's not totally true. There are a lot of people who play saxophone, a lot of people who play guitars, a lot of people who are very talented drummers. They are struggling to live. They are struggling to feed. They are frustrated. You see that you love the thing and you put your energy into it, and it is not yielding revenue. Look for something that will yield you revenue, even if it is not what you have flair for, even if it is not what you are very good at. By the time you put effort and love into it, in doing it, you will improve, you will attract people, and then you gather an audience. People get addicted to your service, and then you will make money and make meaning. The second thing you must learn is that because you love what you are doing does not mean, because you enjoy what you are doing does not mean you should not have the ability to detach your love for it and your need to manage your time, your strength, and your space. If a harlot enjoys sex, she won't have money to pay house rent and even buy underwear. She has to detach her mind from the act to be able to tell the man to stop, to be able to tell the man to pay. If not, if she thinks that because she has to enjoy it and the man is enjoying it, and then the man can continue, no, she won't have time for other clients. It is true that I love speaking, I love teaching, but I have to detach my mind that if I speak for a while, I need to stop. I need to place a premium on my time, on my health, on where I sleep, on the food I eat, of how I get to that place. If because I want to raise 1 million entrepreneurs in Africa, you just call me anywhere, I'll run down, I'll sweat, I will then go. It won't work like that. After some time, the entrepreneurs I want to raise will start questioning the veracity and the efficacy of what I am teaching. Some people wanted me to speak to them. A government parastatal, and my PA sent them the charge. And they said that whoever was in charge was angry. And I told them, your anger does not reduce my value. This is the value I have placed on my intellectual content and the effect it is going to have on government and that ministry cannot be paid for. Secondly, if I was coming from Lagos to Delta, you will have paid for my flight, you will have paid for my accommodation. I won't take myself for granted. After all, you are a politician. After all, you are reaping the benefits of being in governance. I not be mumu. I further told them that a musician came and he came with a private jet to sing, and they are going to pay the musician nothing less than $10,000. And then me, a medical doctor for 41 years, globally recognized. You want me to come and deliver a lecture, and you treat me like trash the way you treated me the last time I came. No, you pay cash. It doesn't reduce my value. I know what I know, and you must place a premium. I told the person, subtract 41 years from your age, then you will know how old you were when I left medical school. So, you must, that you love teaching children, then you shouldn't be paid. No. Oh, I love children. No. I love, why do you want to read medicine? Why do you want to read nursing? I love to take care of people, to take care of humanity. It doesn't mean you shouldn't be paid. You should be well paid. Oh, doctors shouldn't go on strike. Shut up your mouth. The next thing is that if a harlot falls in love with one man among her clients, she will gradually lose others, and she will eventually be disappointed by that man because she's a harlot. And then she will suffer in old age. So, as much as you love what you are doing, as much as you love your clients, don't become addicted to any of them. Because if they see somebody better than you, they will also move. Make them pay for your services, make them realize your value and your relevance apart from the relationship you have with them. And don't run after any person, learn to let them go. You see, this school we've been running for 25 years. We've had all kinds of parents. Sometimes they will behave as if they are the alpha and the omega in the school. After some time, they'll look for somewhere else to go when you refuse to meet their demands that might be contrary to your principles. That is the way life is. Learn to allow people to move on and get prepared for when they will move on. But make sure your business, your services, whatever you do, your products move forward. Finally, I will say this. I wanted to do it in another video, but I will say this here. I went to give a lecture somewhere on real estate. The place is called KFT, along the link road from Airport Road to the NNPC housing complex to Refinery Road or Jakpa Road. And we finished the lecture and we were going back home to Ogeli. And usually I would tell them to come and carry me because I don't like driving any distance now. And they were driving Abraham and I and Charles, our dog, back to Ugili. And we left there when the weather was still bright like this. Around this time, 5 o'clock, is our 2 minutes after 5 Ugili time. We left around that time. And by the time we navigated, we passed through some places. It was still bright like this. And by the time we wanted to pass one shortcut that links the road to Fupri back to the Ogeli Wari Road, darkness had enveloped everywhere. And I asked them in the vehicle, can you pinpoint the particular time that the day that dusk came? They said no. You see, there is dawn when you were born. There is noon, middle age. And then there is dusk when you enter the darkness that will eventually lead to sleep. If you don't make maximum use of the period between dawn and noon, and maybe make effective use between noon and dusk, noon is around 50 years, suddenly you won't know when old age will come. Somebody said that we grow old too quickly and wise too late. You won't know when you turn to an old man. You won't know when gray hair starts appearing here. You won't know when you need to shave regularly so that you look young. You won't know when your head will look like this. You won't know when you start to wear windscreen. You won't know when you bend down gently. You won't know when you stand up gently. And as a man, you won't know when you bend your knees to pick something. As a man, you won't know when you go to urinate and then I never knew why old men smell, why they have odor. It is because when they urinate, if you don't ring the bell very well, after you have urinated, urine will still drip on your trouser, will dribble on your trouser. So if the person does not wash his clothes often, that odor of urine might be there. And you won't know, it will just come, it will just come without your knowledge. It will just come. It will just come. And so, teach us to number our days aright, that we may apply our hearts to wisdom. If God did not help me, that I maximize my time till noon very well, went to school when my mates were going, finished when my mates were finishing, entered university a little bit late, graduated when my mates were graduating, married when my mates were not marrying, started business early. I will not be rocking in this chair like this. I've been here since morning doing my videos and rocking like this. Darkness, the dusk, does not ring a bell. Old age does not ring a bell. Time does not scream that I am going. Make maximum use of your skills, your time, your services, your talent, and your relationships. My name is still Dr. Charles Apoki, the area grandfather. I have a webinar coming up. It is free. I have books for sale. I have real estate for sale. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62. Don't be a landlord in another man's vision. Don't start running up and down looking for who to back at, or attack without planning your life. You go cry. You will learn the hard way. I'm Dr. Charles Apoki, the area grandfather. God bless you. Send a message to +234 80 21 21 92 62.